Okay, everyone, here we go. Today we will be making our picks for the NCAA tournament. As we take a look at this bracket here, we'll go ahead and start out with the West with Gonzaga, the number 1 overall seed. And just a disclaimer here. I watch a lot of college basketball, but I do not know at least half of the teams in this bracket very well at all. And so, we'll just see what happens. But we'll just have some fun with it. But anyway, here we go, Gonzaga. They're gonna win no matter which 16 seed it is. They're just too good. They put up too many points. Then we'll go ahead and go to 2 in Iowa. I don't see any 1 or 2 seeds being upset this year. It just doesn't happen very often. So now we'll move on to the 3, and that is Kansas. And with Kansas here, Kansas is I think they're a good team, but I'm not entirely sure how far they can go. However, I don't see them losing to Eastern Washington. Not here. And let's go to Virginia here. Again, I don't see a 1-4 upset in this West region. I don't even know if it's gonna happen on any of the games in this entire bracket. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe not. Let's go ahead and pick the other 1 of 4 seeds here. Go in the South. Baylor. Baylor's a good team this year. They haven't lost very much. And I don't think that's gonna stop in the first round. Same with Ohio State. They ran it down to the wire today against Illinois. They're a really good team. Even though they lost 4 games in a row, they're definitely capable of making some noise and some runs inside this championship. Let's go with Arkansas here. As you can see by my title up here, I am a major Hog fan, and I don't see us losing to Colgate. I really don't. This is a team where we're built on experienced players and freshmen, but our freshmen know how to play. So I just trust us. And then here we go. Purdue versus North Texas. Arkansas played Texas. We beat them by 15, I think. And I don't see them beating Purdue. Let's stay on the top half here, and let's pick the remainder of these games. For USC versus Wichita State, I'm gonna have to go with USC. Yeah. And then 5. Creighton is a team that I don't really like very much. I just don't think they're that great. They have had some issues with coaching, and I just don't really trust them based on some inconsistency recently. But I don't think they're going to be one of the 5-12 upsets this year. So I'm going to have to pick them to beat UC Santa Barbara. And then the last one over here in the West region is, I'm going to have to go with Oregon. Yeah, you know, either way, I don't think they're going to beat Iowa. So, who knows? But we'll go with Oregon. Even though they did, I'm pretty sure they lost. Let's go with, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, they lost to Oregon State by a lot. However, for the most part, they've shown up. So I don't think that's going to be stopped right here by VCU. And for this 8-9 game, this is a tough call because Missouri is an experienced team. And they're, they had some downs, but that was mainly when Jeremiah Tillman was out. Oklahoma, they've struggled some too. They have a guy named Reese, who he's a big time player. He can make shots. It's a hard matchup. Gotta roll the dice. Let's go Missouri. I just have to go with Missouri. I don't know. Let's switch over South Region. Here we have some potential for upsets. Villanova. They lost big a few times recently, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, they lost to Georgetown, of course. The auto bid in the tournament, they would not have been in without it. But they also lost to Providence and Butler. Wow. Creighton. There's just too much inconsistency there. I really don't think they're going to win. I think Winthrop is going to surprise some people, and that's the first 12-5 upset of the tournament. Now, Texas Tech. McCullen, I think is his name. I think he's going to show up. I just believe that Texas Tech is going to get the job done here. Let's go Florida. They're a well put together team. Earlier in the year they lost Keontae Johnson. And that was a big loss. That would, I think if they had him, they'd probably be a top, maybe a 4 seed. They'd be a 4 seed, I think. But they still have some pieces. They have Castleton, who's very good. And I just think they have that fight in them, and they can show up on a Virginia Tech team. UNC Wisconsin. UNC, their results are kind of scattered. One day they show up, the other they don't. When they play defense, they can win games. And they're a big team, so I think that gives them the edge over Wisconsin. But, who knows? I'll go with that. Now, for the Sweet 16 picks that I'm going to be making here. I don't think anyone's stopping Gonzaga before at least the Elite Eight. And I really don't think it'll happen in this region. Both Creighton and Virginia, I think both of them really have struggled a little bit. Since it's March Madness, maybe Creighton gets an upset. Yeah, why not? Here, we got Iowa. I think they're winning that game. Wasn't too high on Oregon. Kansas or USC. Let's go USC. Even though Kansas has some quality players, let's go USC. Why not? Over here, UNC's a good team, but Baylor Bears, I don't think they're getting stopped anytime in that game. And I don't know here. Can they make a magical run? Yeah, why not? Let's pick Winthrop. Both of them would lose to Baylor. Let's go Winthrop. Texas Tech versus Arkansas. Texas Tech, man. They had a really good team at first, and then it dropped off a little bit. I don't know how much it's picked up recently, but I think Arkansas is going to reset after their loss to LSU in the SEC tournament, and they're going to show up. Now we got Jalen Williams back, good presence, and I just think we have the veterans who know what they're doing, and the playmakers. We got Moses Moody. He's going to show up over McCullough. And then Ohio State, they took it down to the wire against Illinois. They came back. They were down 17 at one point. They got some big dudes. They got some scorers. They're making it into the Sweet 16. Okay. Now, 4 matchups here to pick. Let's go ahead and start with Gonzaga again. Creighton's not going to beat them. Iowa here. These are both good offensive teams. And USC, Creighton, they're not going to stop them. They're going to have fits. So, there we go. Here, Baylor. Winthrop, they had a magical 2-game win streak. Happy to have it for their school, but they're not going to make it to the Elite Eight. Not over Baylor. So Baylor wins this game here. Arkansas. Man, Arkansas versus Ohio State. With Jalen Williams, I think that we will have a physical presence in this game. And, Connor Vanover or Ethan Henderson could also help make a difference in that game as well. I think our defense will show up. So, that being said, I'm gonna pick Arkansas to upset Ohio State. Now, we have the Elite Eight set for the top half of the bracket. And I have to put Gonzaga there because they're just the better team. Actually, let's just look at the information first. Let's look at analysis. If it'll, I guess it doesn't want to show up right now. Oh well, it's okay. But let's go Gonzaga. And in this Baylor-Arkansas matchup here, well, I know it's probably a long shot here, but Arkansas, I like to believe that this is our year. You know, we had a 12 game conference win streak, first time since 94, or was it 95. We won the national championship that year. I think it's history repeating itself, and you know, that's kind of what it's about here in March Madness. History repeats itself. That's the reason we have so many upsets that happen. It just, you know, it's gonna happen. I think Arkansas wins this game, and that might surprise a lot of people, but I think that's what's gonna happen. Now, let's get down to the bottom half of the bracket. So, here we have Michigan. I was kind of skeptical to even have them at a 1 seed. I thought Alabama should have taken their place. I mean, Michigan lost a guy to injury, and you know, I don't know, they just haven't really wowed me. I think they're the least talented 1 seed, and I think Alabama would have their way on them if they ever got to it. But you know, who knows? Let's go with LSU here. LSU's a good team. They took Bama down to the final possession. All they did was they missed several shot attempts to win the game, right at the rim. But they have 3 really good players. Cameron Thomas, who leads freshmen in points per game. They have Watford, who's a big guy, and he's very versatile. They're going to win that game. And let's see here, Georgetown. This is going to be the first 5-12 upset of my bracket. Oh, second one. Florida State. They're just a good team. I like Michigan State winning against UCLA. And then, you know, I think they're also going to beat BYU. Texas going to win that game there. And this should be a good game. But Maryland, this year, they're just not the best team. You know, gonna have to go with UConn there. Now that we have these games set, let's go ahead and stay over here. LSU. Major upset on Michigan. I just, you know, I don't really trust Michigan. And LSU has the keys to make a run in this tournament. Georgetown. I kind of want to pick Georgetown, but at the same time, I don't really think that's gonna happen. You know, maybe it will. But let's go Florida State. Michigan State's a good team, but I don't see them beating Texas. Bama. Bama's. There's one thing about Bama. Bama can put up points, but when they don't put up points, and when they don't really show up on defense, it can be a problem. However, I think they're determined, and they will beat Texas. And LSU here will beat Florida State. I think they'll win a rematch with Alabama. And even though LSU lost to Alabama 3 times this season, they're getting revenge. They're going to face Gonzaga in the Final Four. Finally, our last region, the Midwest. Okay. Illinois. Illinois is a very, very good team. They have the big man, well, 2 big men. They also have really good guard play. They know how to put up points. They know how to defend. They're really well put together. They're probably the team that's going to be in the Final Four, for sure. Other than Gonzaga. I think those are the 2 for sure Final Four teams. I don't know so much about the East and the South regions of the bracket. Then, I don't know about these 2 teams, but let's go Loyola Chicago. Maybe they still have something left from that run in, 2018 or so. If John Fulkerson is not available, that would be an issue for Tennessee, but I think they can definitely win a game against Oregon State. Oklahoma State, Cade Cunningham. Plus, they also have a few other guys. I don't remember their names, but they are hard at the rim. They're hard-nosed. They're a good defensive team. They're a good offensive team. I think they found their rhythm. They're definitely going to win this game against Liberty. Let's see. South Dakota State. I think Syracuse pulls the upset here. They have a good shooter on their team, and they had a really close game against, what was it? I want to say Florida State, but I can't remember. Let's see. Q's basketball. No, it was Virginia. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have them pulling the upset there. Yeah, why not? They're gonna have the upset. West Virginia versus Morehead State. Let's go West Virginia. Sure. Clemson, Rutgers. Rutgers gonna pull the upset here. I have Rutgers, and in my mind, I think they're poised to make a little bit of a run here. In fact, I think they're gonna beat Houston. And I think Syracuse pulls the upset on West Virginia. Rutgers holds there to go to the Elite Eight. Illinois, they're just too good. They're gonna win there. Oklahoma State against Tennessee. I don't know, again, about John Fulkerson, but if he's not in, that really, really hurts Tennessee. Either way, I don't think they can beat Oklahoma State. Maybe, but I think with Cade Cunningham, he's a star. He's gonna will his team to victory there, but only to get defeated by Illinois in the Sweet 16. And for the final Elite Eight matchup, Illinois, they're a lock for the Final Four, if you ask me. And our Final Four matchup here, Gonzaga versus LSU, and Arkansas versus Illinois. Gonzaga, offensive team, like I said. LSU, offensive team. But LSU can be a real menace when they're playing defense with steals or, just getting in the way. They allow a lot of offensive rebounds, but I don't know here. Why not go with LSU? Maybe because that's a bad idea. I'm kidding. Gonzaga's gonna win that game. Arkansas, Illinois. In this matchup, Illinois, they're a powerhouse. Arkansas is the underdog for sure. But, never count out Arky. I think we're making noise. It's our year. And because it's our year, you know what that means. We're winning the national championship game. And, I guess in this case, we'll go with 86 to 80. And just to check this bracket here, I have this handy little tool that shows the upsets on average for each March Madness. We'll go through and we'll see if it matches. So first round, let's check the first round. How many upsets we got in the first round? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 upsets. And that is right on average with the first round. Second round, let's round that up to 4, but 3 or 4. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, most was 10, or no, most was 8. Why not? Sure, it's March Madness, especially in this COVID year. There's a good shot there's going to be more madness than normal. Let's go with Sweet 16. 2. Did we have 2 upsets? Maybe. We got 1 upset here. another one here. 2 upsets. Now at this point, you know, I mean, picked 1, 2 upsets. That's the max in recent history or total history, but you know, whatever, we'll go with it. And then the final 4, I got 1 upset, works for me. And then of course another upset here, but at that point, if you made it to the championship, you're a good team. But yeah, I got Arkansas winning the championship. Let me know what you think of the bracket that I've picked here, and you know, just have fun with yours. We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, guys.